To perform an automatic calibration of the TRAK-IT IIIa, we will need the instrument itself, the calibration station with instrument hose, and an adapter hose to connect the instrument hose to the TRAK-IT IIIa, as well as a fresh air hose. We will also need the calibration gas with regulators and cal adapters. This is a 4-gas instrument set for natural gas, so we will need a combination bottle of 2.5% by volume methane and 100 parts per million CO, air balance, attached to both the black and yellow inlets of the cal station through a Y adapter, a bottle of 100% by volume methane, attached to the red inlet, a bottle of 25 parts per million hydrogen sulfide, attached to the orange inlet, and if we were calibrating for propane, a bottle of 1.1% by volume propane, air balance, attached to the white inlet. To begin, ensure that the cal station is powered on and is displaying SMART-CAL ready. Attach the instrument hose and adapter to the TRAK-IT IIIa, ensuring that it is not blocking the optical path between the instrument and the cal station. And power on the instrument by pressing and holding the A button until the SENSIT logo appears. Allow the instrument to go through the full warm-up cycle and arrive at the working display. The cal station will calibrate for either methane or propane, depending on the gas type selected, and cannot automatically calibrate for both. If we want to change the gas type, we can enter into the user menu by pressing and holding the B button, and scrolling by pressing and releasing the C button until gas type appears on the bottom line. Select by pressing and releasing the B button, and our currently selected gas type will be displayed, in this case natural gas or methane. If we wanted to calibrate for propane, we would press and release the C button to display PRO in the bottom right, and then press and release the A button until you return to the working display. In this case, we're going to calibrate for methane, so we can press and release the B button. We go back to that, and press and release the A button until we get back to the working display. In the upper left, we'll have an indication NAT for natural gas or methane for the selected gas type. Allow the instrument to warm up for an additional 5 minutes before calibrating. To begin the calibration process, enter into SMART-CAL mode on the instrument by pressing and holding the A button for approximately 2 seconds and releasing. SMART-CAL will be displayed. On the cal station, press and release the calibrate button. We will have an indication that the device has been found. A flow check will be performed, followed by a 60-second purge. After the purge is complete, the instrument will auto-zero and the calibration process will begin. The first gas in this case is 2.5% by volume methane, and there will be 2 separate calibrations for both the internal TC and Palliser sensors. On the display of the instrument, we will have a number at the bottom of the screen, which is the raw output of the sensor, and this number is useful as a reference when troubleshooting if any issues should occur. After each successful calibration, saved will be displayed in the instrument, and pass will be displayed on the cal station before advancing to the next gas. Next is 100 parts per million CO. followed by 25 parts per million H2S. Followed by 100% by volume methane. And finally, a brief O2 test. Calibration is passed. We can exit out of the calibration mode on the cal station by pressing and releasing the clear button. And the instrument will be returned to the working display. We can now disconnect our instrument hose and allow the instrument to purge before powering off. To verify the calibration date, enter into the user menu by pressing and holding the B button until user menu is displayed, and scroll by pressing and releasing the C button until cal log appears. Select by pressing and releasing the B button, and the most recent calibration date for each sensor or gas type will be displayed. To exit, press and release the A button, and again to return to the working display.